Republican Steve Hilton held a news conference announcing what he calls a bloat report when it comes to California's energy regulators. His proposals promise to cut energy costs, but he's not the only one with a plan, and there are some big differences.
Every flick of the light switch, phone charge, and load of laundry costs money.
Today we're focusing on something that affects every single person in California.
At a recent news conference held outside the California Environmental Protection Agency headquarters in Sacramento, Republican candidate for California Governor Steve Hilton announced his plan to lower energy costs by reforming the state's energy regulators, which he calls
a massive, sprawling, bloated bureaucracy. We've got all these different agencies. We've got CARB, the California Air Resources Board. We've got the Public Utility Commission, CPUC. We've got the Energy Commission. We got CAISO. We got all these different regulators.
He says overlapping functions and redundant staffing are driving up costs.
We are going to massively simplify this whole system. Instead of these four different agencies all basically doing the same thing, we're going to combine three of them into a very simple, clear, streamlined energy division.
He says he also wants to return CARB to what he described as its original mission of air quality management, stripping its climate policy authority. All of these changes, he says,
will cut electric bills in California by 25%.
Moving toward his campaign goal of cutting electric bills in half. To be clear, the move would cut jobs. Hilton's proposal is part of something he launched earlier this year called CalDOGE. It's modeled after the Federal Department of Government Efficiency that Elon Musk led at the start of President Trump's second term. Numbers show DOGE shrunk the federal workforce by about 10%. ABC 10 reached out to the California Democratic Party for a response to Hilton's proposal, but they did not make anyone available. And the governor's office told ABC 10 it does not comment on the gubernatorial race. So we turned to the bipartisan Little Hoover Commission. That's an independent state oversight agency that held 4 hearings in 2025 studying the high cost of electricity in California and issuing this report with recommendations. Both the commission and Hilton say regulatory reform is needed, but the commission's approach focuses on making the existing agencies work better, mandating timelines for rate cases, integrating proceedings, and auditing staffing. The report did not address agency consolidation one way or the other. The commission's recommendations also include more assistance for the lowest income Californians struggling to pay their energy bills and more scrutiny on utilities and their profit margins and spending. The commission says achieving significant electricity cost reductions may be possible, though challenging, suggesting a different approach is to flatten the curve of accelerating costs.
Now, Hilton said the so-called bloat report on California electricity prices could be found on CalDOGE's website, but when I visited the site today, I couldn't find it. I reached out to Hilton's campaign and CalDOGE. I have not yet heard back about obtaining a copy of that report. Alex?